So here we are, back door. We're going to go out. So here goes. Breathe in that fresh air. Beautiful bird song today. So what have we got in the garden? We have hellebore. Don't know if you know these. They're one of my favourites. Let's have a see. Look at that. Gorgeous. And another one just like you. And what else have we got here? We have flowering red currant. Lovely. Smell a bit like catweed though, I must admit. And, oh, what we got here? We've got, there's a bit of a clematis that's decided to give it a hug. And it's got buds on, so I shall leave that there for you. And that's me giving you a hug too. We have, let's have a see. Aha. Here we've got a sambucus, and as you can see, it's called black lace. Now, when I told Adrian I was going to go and get some black lace, I think he got a bit excited and expected other than a plant. And what have we got over here? We have some dogwood, red stems, have beautiful variegated leaves in the summertime. And going up to the wall now. This is a new one. This one, I don't know if this is one that you've come across. It's gorgeous. I saw it in a garden last year and I had to get one myself, but I didn't know what it was called. And I saw them growing freely in the park at Greenwich. So I took a little bit off and took it to a man on the market there and said, any idea what this is? And he told me it was called Kerria, and its common name is bachelor's buttons. That's gorgeous. Love that one. We've got lots of other stuff coming. We've got magnolia stellata. Wow. Let's look at that. Lots of birds singing today, and I just heard a lamb as well. Sandra's got some lambs. I'm walking up the garden. This is some of great grandma's forsythia. It was taken from a cutting. Clive, who's mum's cousin, so they share the same grandmother. When Clive was a little boy, he took a bunch of forsythia and some pussy willows to his grandma, and she put them in water. And when he visited her another time, she says, oh look, they've got roots on. They've sprouted some roots in the vase. So they planted them together in the garden. And as a man, Clive got some forsythia from his grandma, and he's kept some ever since. So I got a cutting from Clive. You can have a cutting too. That's great grandma's forsythia. Hear the birds again. Beautiful. This is our damson blossom, ready for the Dambo Jambo this time round, and I think I shall definitely get ready and organised and make some this year. What else do we have? Walking up the garden now, lots more damson blossom too. Over here we've got pear blossom, so that's good news because that means oh no, this is plum blossom actually. Yeah, our Victoria plum needs pruning. This one's Adrian's job. I'll have to remind him. We've got our host of golden daffodils. It's been gorgeous here this springtime. These apparently used to grow in the driveway, the entrance as you come into our driveway, and the builders turfed them all out there. Somehow the soil got put in our garden and we managed to gain these beauties. This is the site of the injury, my injury. The hedges were all this high, the hawthorn hedge, and you can see now where we've managed to cut some down on our side to a decent height, ready to give us some more light coming in. So this is where I managed to do my daft thing and save myself a trip to Italy, so that was a good thing. What else have we got? Daffodils, gorgeous. And over here we've got some white violet. I don't know whether you can see those. These came from a walk I went on in Shropshire with a friend of mine, Paul, and we saw some growing, and rather naughtily I took a few because they were growing prolifically, and as you can see they've made a big carpet here, which is gorgeous. What else do we have? Old tree stump. And this is a pile of the bigger pieces of wood that got cut out of the hedge. So Adrian hopefully is going to saw those up for us, and not only do they keep us warm in the springtime, they will hopefully keep us warm in the winter time too. I have to show you this one though. It's part of an old damson tree that we have, and there's some bracket fungus growing on there. Ray Mears would probably tell me what I could do with that usefully, but I shall have to check that one out. What else do we have? Aha! Forget-me-nots. Just grown under the apple tree here. I let them naturalise all up in this top end of the garden. Nice and pretty. This is my little favourite little apple tree here. Little Cox's pippin. Is that what they're called? Cox's orange pippin? Something like that. What else have we got? Aha! More great-grandma's forsythia. Really takes easily, so I can get some of that popped in a pot for you at some point. Just going out to the top of the garden now. We have more of the larger pieces of wood that came out of that hedge. And last year, I don't know whether I told you, Adrian and I laid a hedge at the bottom of the garden. Oh, that's pretty. That's the laurel sending out some flowers. But here is the hedge that we laid last year, Adrian and I. It was as high as the other one, so probably about 15 foot high, and we managed to cut it and lay it because we just felt we wanted to get some more light into the garden. It's doing well. There was a plum that had grown. It was all hawthorn before. There was a plum that had grown in line with them, and we managed to lay that as well. So it was very fortunate because now we have plum blossom in here. There's hawthorn, so that's going to give berries for the birds. This is spindle. I think they used to use it to make cotton reels with, hence its name. That'll give us red coloured leaves in the autumn time. And we've got some hazel somewhere. I think that's perhaps the hazel there. So we're hoping for hazel catkins next year. And I popped in a Gelder rose as well. See if I can find a hinge. That there is where we've cut it, and oops, just a little bit, it's only clinging on by the tiniest amount, and yet that is sprouting new growth, as you can see, all along. So we were really, really chuffed with how that worked. Okay, hope you're not getting too cold out here, or more to the point, too bored. So I'll head back towards the garden now and see what's just down at that lower end. Just looking around though, see over the fields. Oh, I can hear the geese. Let's see the geese, see if I can get the geese. Oh, I don't know where. I could hear them, but I'm not sure I've pointed in the right direction. Oh, site of the bonfire for all the hedge cuttings. And going back down. What have we here? Oh, home with a wheelie bin. That's not very exciting, but necessary. It's gone back empty for the last 3 weeks, so I was really disappointed in my efforts on that. Ah, wow. This is a little pear tree, and as you can see, there is some blossom coming, so that means that I'm definitely going to grow a pear. That's always good news. There. That'll have lovely white blossom in a couple of weeks. This is going to be where we pop up our polytunnel, so I'm waiting for Adrian to, well, it's been there before. I didn't grow last year, we were hoping to be away in the van a lot. Oh, looks like the birds have been using it for target practice. Heading back down the garden now. Ooh, we have moles at the moment, quite a lot of them, but I don't mind if they don't mind. Hedgehog home under there, one of several. We have, let's have a see in this border over here. We have crabapple, beautiful red leaves, and spirea, or bride's wreath is the name for that one. It's really nice, love that one. This is a buddleia, so I did a good job of chopping that down this autumn. Got a few little hyacinth there, little hyacinth in pink. It is more a summer garden at this end, with a few spring flowers in. Little honesty down there, a little bit of colour coming through in the spring. And these are gorgeous. More hellebore. Peony, and the red starting to sprout. Little rhododendron. This one hasn't gone in yet. Little hebe there. And a pyrrhus. Pretty. I like how it dangles and blows in the wind. I'm trying to get a bit more colour in this part of the garden. Little red. Sorry. Another little pyrrhus there. Tree peony. It's quite a big beastie, this one. It's already got some big flower buds coming. And the last border, we have lots of daffodils, grape hyacinth, wallflowers, another hebe, Santolina. I think they're one of Mark's favourites, Mum's told me before. Grape hyacinths. There we go. This one's just a field escape. I think it's oilseed rape, but it looks quite pretty, so I've left that one. Ooh. Calendula, as Dad calls them. Wallflowers, honesty, euphorbia, more. I've forgotten the name now. I've said it a few times. Forgotten. Brain's going. And the bird table. And that was it. Tour of the garden today. A little bit of outdoor fresh air for you. As I say, I hope you had your vest on and you're not too cold. So I hope you're getting better, and I hope to catch up with you again soon. Take care of yourself now. Bye for now. Love you loads.